Hello. Oh, it recognized it more quickly now that... Oh god. That part is loud. Yes. Oh, I kind of like that. Hello, Eros. Okay, next location, Bloom Park. With this idol that's blackmailed us. A set in the passenger seat. Okay. Rear view mirror. I can see the scenery. Well, that's not what you use it for. Hello, Trista. "24-year-old but looks 13. The glove box.
Hey, you got any guns in here?
Oh my god.
I bet you do.
No, not in there.
So you do have a gun.
The glove box. The center console. It's got AC and radio controls in it. This is an older car, but it has a state-of-the-art computer installed in it. I can even remotely control it. The center console. You started readily to bolt too, Tristan? The dashboard. The dash has a ton of stuff built in it. There's the speedometer, tachometer, and other meters and gauges.
This ride is pretty rad, huh?
It is indeed rad.
That's the best kind of game, Tristo, when the prologue lasts that long. The dashboard. This car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia, so the steering wheel is on the right side. Japanese cars have the steering wheel on the right side anyway. Are you trying to suggest... I don't like this weird localization for America. That's because they also drive on the left side of the road.
And Indians use the left too.
What?
Nothing. Just thinking.
The steering wheel? That's such a... it irritates me, actually.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
A-set is sitting in the passenger seat. Exactly, Eros. Miss Kim.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
About Oda.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special. He really is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
No, yeah, I know, streamers are the worst. Do you have any questions for me?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Also, why was a 12-year-old living with an amnesiac police officer again? I don't think we have the answer for that yet, Tristan.
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
About that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
How did you start working for Lemon Escape?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big.
Why does that make you sound cocky? I mean, that's how you actually... That's how it works!
I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Ah, you're a Nepo baby.
Friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Not necessarily in... It depends on how big, like how solo or how big the idols are. About my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
I thought, what the fuck? I thought, didn't know you could tell people that.
Date!
I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do!
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Why the fuck are you telling
Don't
her?
tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Oh no, you're gonna fucking info dump on me, aren't you? Okay, no you didn't. Okay, good. Ask for her real name.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know, weird, right? Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, hold wrong?
No, there's nothing.
Ooh, you probably knew her before you lost your memory. Iris is an old lady name. Bloom Park, Saturday, 1:12 p.m.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. That's kind of... don't love that. Holographic caution tape. The autumn sky is clear and blue. The air is clear and cold. We're in for another cold fall. There's the Ferris wheel. Still reminds me of a giant eye staring down.
Mr. Date, that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
Merry-go-round horse, skewered upside down. Looks pathetic. Parasol. It's a bench. I wonder how many couples sat there. Makes me kind of angry for some reason.
Burn all those damn benches if I could.
Where is this anger coming from?
Bench for couples. Panda ride. The type that you put a coin in.
Black and white bear? I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Oh, you're talking about Danganronpa. A panda ride. The roof of the merry-go-round has a hole in it now from all the years of weathering. It's a control
Is
room.
that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking. But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you, making that reference?
That's not that obscure, is
I
it?
suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
It's the control room of the merry-go-round. There's a fence around the merry-go-round. Metal pole.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Metal pole. Cityscape. Kawasaki District buildings in the distance. Local cop. Local cop. Only investigation coming.
Yeah, it's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
I mean, the game just implied that she's older than she's claiming to be, but I have no idea why. I have no reason to think that's true. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? Last night I found Mizuki there. Local cop.
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
Can zoom in a bit here. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds from the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
There was no blood on the horse. That must mean... Okay. Means she was not killed here. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. Why do you think this is a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus?
Don't you dare explain this to me!
Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, the Illuminati.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati.
The back of a $1 bill. What, are you trying to pretend that this is set in America?
Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Stop trying to pretend that it is. Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
That we know of.
Tinazuki?
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area.
Oh, so it's like... it's like Chernobyl.
The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she in front of my eyes? Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. We should go.
Aw, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What, are you
What?
Pregante?
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, stop fucking
It's not
lying.
like I would know.
What, that you're pregnant?
Get on. I'll give you
Oh.
a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Considering that he
Just
seems...
wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Wow, that's rude.
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Considering, like, he seemed to have a flashback to her when she was younger, or he was at least shown an image of her when she was younger, it seems like she's going to be important, which is a shame because I don't really like her.
Oh my god. There's a woman in the back seat!
What? Where?
I'm just screwing with you.
Mr. Date! You're a meanie.
A meanie, huh?
Meanie bobini.
Banana fan of Fofini?
Fee-fi mo-meanie?
Meanie. Can't believe I remember that silly rhyme.
You can see the scenery through the rear window. That's not what it's for. Glove
You know
box.
how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here?
No,
Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
it's the glove box. Center console. Dashboard.
You know, I'm feeling kind of bored.
Oh no.
Seriously?
The dashboard. Steering wheel. Okay, no new dialogue around here. Iris is sitting in the passenger seat. She seems to be doing okay. How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Iris opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%.
70 degrees Fahrenheit? Fuck, I don't fucking know what that means in
It
Celsius.
is unlikely that heat will be a factor.
Hey, Date, they say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
What?
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible.
Oh, I hope you get your arm ripped off.
My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Oh, it's another fucking
Didn't
lie.
you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
Sargon residence. Saturday, 3:09 p.m. It's a nice house.
You should come in.
Why?
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already.
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave, but out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
Ugh. I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's
She
nothing.
could save your
Don't worry about it.
dreams.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the tray and sat down on the sofa. It's the front door. It's a shoebox. Wonder what they smell like.
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
It's a shoebox. A wooden shelf. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. It reminds me of a kind of angel? What is that object? There's a tabletop calendar and a mysterious object on the shelf. Yes, it is also the room from the dream. A clock. A bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in the catalogue before, so I know. There's another mysterious object in the bookshelf. The lights are off. There are a lot of dishes. Dining
You
table.
could always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
It's a dining table. Can't see them from here, but there's probably a sink and stove on the other side. It's a kitchen counter. There's a door in the back of the room. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Ceiling fan is spinning. It's for lighting. Is it now? Telephone in the corner. I've seen that cushion somewhere before. No, not just the cushion. Saw this entire room in my
Is
dream
there a
last night.
problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
Cushion.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope.
Why are they covered in shit? What are you talking about?
When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
A winter iris means good news and hope. Oh, the drawings. Yes, I agree. You can see the trees and sky outside, which is not something I could see in the dream. Iris and her mother Hitomi are sitting on the sofa. You can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Aiba. Plant. Speaker system. 2 speakers in a console. 2 speakers and a long, thin box in the middle. It's like, you know.
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
I wish mine were that glorious. I just got an achievement for that. Speaker system. This game's absurd. Oh, you can... A coffee table. Steam is rising from the tea. Oh, there's a little spider. Get out. No. Okay, well, at least you're moving faster. There are some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, the one in the middle is different. Ew, gross. Just Osagami Sumo Wrestler Directory. Osagami Sumo? There are elementary workbooks and a sumo wrestling almanac on the table. Iris is looking this way. I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, it's impossible. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
About the flowers. Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Iris is looking this way. Okay, then whatever. You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed,
Oh,
but now...
what a mysterious thing to say.
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to do anything on that right now. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
It's a rude question.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
That's a rude question too.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
About Renju Okiura.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
Oh, that sounds difficult with an unusable right arm.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
What a terrible burden of knowledge I possess. Do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Goodbye! Why is this still an option? Why is he thinking about the flowers blooming behind him? Goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Dante, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
That's a creepy thing to say.
Anyway, be seeing you.
Wrong hand, you fucker.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Glove
Do you
box.
hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Shouldn't you know?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
The glove box. It's the passenger seat. It's empty. The review mirror.
A crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
Mm-hmm.
See the scenery through the rear window. I like how every time you come here there's new dialogue. Center console. The dash.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
The dash. Fiber is fitted into the center of the wheel. Oh, really? Now, who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me. I can see myself through Iba. Let me introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Focus. You got this.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Fiber is charging right now. She doesn't have a built-in generator. That means that I have to charge her sometimes. Let's see the timeline of events.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Friday, yesterday.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Approximately 5 p.m. Shoko's TOD. Approximately unknown. Mizuki received a Nile message. Unknown sent a request to come to Bloom Park. Approximately 8:10 p.m. Mizuki calls Ota. Asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. Approximately 9 p.m. Mizuki and Ota discover Shoko's corpse. Ota leaves Mizuki, flees crime scene. Approximately 9:05 p.m. Ota reports crime via payphone. Approximately 9:30 p.m. First responders arrive on scene, discover Shoko's corpse. Approximately 10:50 p.m. Date arrives at the scene.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
I was thinking that as well, but surely that would be one of the most known time things.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
That's unusual for a social networking site. About Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately,
Our perp wants the limelight.
or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
About the bloodstains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Really?
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Ah, you see. You don't know who you're messing with. Wouldn't a conflict of interest get you removed from the case? In a specialized unit like Abyss, if there aren't enough people that would be qualified to take the case, they can overlook something like that. Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, boss.
I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
Oh.
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Oh, really? fire in this direction can... Oh. Okay. Binder full of papers. Looks like the manual for the sync machine.
Interesting. This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Now, where on earth did you learn that?
There are various things on the table. I opened it up. It's completely packed with books. Huh. They're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting. Middle shelf placed along the wall. CRT
Date,
monitor.
look! It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
CRT monitor. No one crawled out of it. Yet. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. The door to the sink room. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. The machine is known as the sink machine. There's nothing on the monitor. Just a chair. A locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
A locker in the corner of the room. The exit. Mizuki's laying in the sink machine on the other side of the glass. Try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Thanks. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. It probably does, Trista. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Iris. Iris is an internet idol belonging to the entertainment office of Lemniscape. Her stage name is Ace, but her fans call Tessa. She is Tomi's daughter and good friends with Osha and Mizuki. Hitomi. Hitomi Sagan, sex female, age 37, birthday May 11th. It was her mother, yes. Profession, elementary school teacher. Likes, children, okonomiyaki, friends, Iris, Mizuki. Dislikes, antisocial people, war, sickness. Hobbies, reading, gardening, watching zombie movies. Skills, plays the video game involving shooting down alien invaders. Space invaders. Overview. Hitomi is Iris' mother and unmarried. Her parents died in an accident when she was 17. She raised Iris alone. Due to an injury in the past, she can't move her right arm. BL, Boys Love, a depiction of love and eroticism between men. Although it sounds vulgar, it is often a display of pure sublime love, and there are many worthwhile works of art in the genre. Don't be so close-minded! Sync. Photosynaptic neurocoupling, used to enter the brain of a subject. The syncer syncs to the steepest level of the subject's subconscious and synchronizes with their synapses to collect data. Shovel Forge, a masterpiece of sandbox video games in which you create structures by stacking cubes on a map. Sandbox games refers to games in which there is no story or goal, allowing the player to just relax and play. The name Shovel Forge is a parody of a popular game in the same genre, which I will not mention for legal reasons. Illuminati. Secret society allegedly founded in Ingolstadt, Bavaria in 1776. Originally just a private club of university professors and students, but now it has become... Actually, I better stop now before I mysteriously disappear. Doujinshi. Fan-made books and comics that celebrate a particular franchise, usually erotic in nature. I don't have any, but I need to do some research, so please send some. Cloud storage. Online storage utilizing cloud computing. To put it simply, you can imagine it as a storage device of digital data on a network. TOA. Time of arrival. Well, I knew that. Sync. Remember when Date said I'm used to syncing? That was a pun. Date is a syncer at Abyss, which is why he made that comment. Underground. Iris said that she doesn't get many gigs. She is more popular in the underground music scene, which nowadays means the internet. Since fucking when? Jaco. A concert hall or event venue. I've never heard that term in my life. Freemasons. Ah! A fraternity founded sometime between the late 16th century and the early 17th century. Publicly, they are an organization devoted to the improvement of moral character, but in reality, they are... Eye of Providence. A symbol from Christian theology, depicted as an eye enclosed in a triangle. Providence meaning of divinity and guidance, and an eye that represents God's all-seeing eye that looks down on all of humanity. Originally, the Eye of Providence was not defined to be either the right or left eye specifically. However, most depictions of the Eye of Providence today are drawn as the left eye. Lemniscate, a talent agency which Renju Okura owns. A lemniscate is a curve represented by r to the power of 2, which is equal to a to the power of 2 cosine 2, I don't know what symbol that is, for the polar coordinates for x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2 to the power of 2, which is equal to a to the power of 2, multiplied by x to the power of 2 minus y to the power of 2, in the orthogonal coordinate system. If that's still confusing to you, don't worry, it's confusing to me too. The curve has a shape like an infinity symbol, and in Japanese is called Renjuke, meaning making it perfect for the name of a company Renju owns. Gig. Show typically a musical performance. Iris said that she does not get many gigs. You are here. Save for a second. That's Pewter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here, 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Iba. He's a caretaker in a way. Right now he's operating the sync console. About Iba.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Boss is watching us through the glass. Should say something.
Why are you talking to me right now?
Computer is watching me through the glass. Hello, Mike.
Agent Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
The sync machine. The sync gear. The syncer and the subject both wear the gear over their eyes during the sync. It acts as a kind of interface. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. The entrance to the syncing room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the syncing. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the syncing. Mizuki is lying on the chair. About Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
Wait, why didn't you say that out loud? That is our purpose.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
Mizuki's lying on the chair. About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
I want no man in my head. Sync.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
When this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
Oh, is this an option? Is this like a decision point? Computer. Name, Futo Amanoma. Sex, male, age 36, birthday, February 1st. Profession, engineer at Abyss, the special investigation team of the Metropolitan Police Department. Likes, multiples of 16, chairs, Tokoroten Amore. Dislikes bugs, cats, conservatives, cyclops. Hobbies: working with machines, collecting dojins, magical girls. Skills: building models, imitating vuvuzelas. Overview: Peter is a business engineer and a brilliant scientist. Currently, he is responsible for maintaining the sink machine and preparing sinks. He also invented Iba and set her personality to his liking. I think it's a joke because Date is a cyclops. Sinker: the agent that performs the sink. How about that? Somnium: dream in Latin. The plural is somnia, and attaching the prefix in, meaning non or without, results in insomnia. When this is all over... doesn't she like Unagi? Yeah, she does. And ramen. And metal pipes. Yes, they are, Tristan. Let's go get some ramen.
That ramen with the corn. That looks like pig slop. I thought it was garbage, but you loved it. I'll go get some with you.
Date, your choice of words.
I thought I chose pretty good words.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Tate has the best words.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
Giving me a timed mission is very stressful. I wasn't ready for that.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Yes.
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
Mental lock 1. Mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. Heal Mizuki's heart, sinking in the pain. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iba, speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Time limit. There is a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Iba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pulling it out will take 20 seconds. Push it in will take 10 seconds. What is this part?
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timing.
A timing?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're only able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timie when you already hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after one use, but use them as often as you can. Remove the birdcage, blow the birdcage away.
An enormous birdcage.
I don't think either of these is the answer.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Threaten! Shout. That's kind of not what I was expecting.
Stop it! Stop it already!
A mic.
Listen up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Your parents would be very disappointed in you. You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
This is pointless.
The panda is in awful shape.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this.
Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Oh, so she can't even put it.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The panda is in awful shape.
This is a useless.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
No.
Hello? Are you open?
One adult and one child, please.
I am not a child.
Any open seats will do. Anything in the back is fine. No response. There must not be anyone inside.
So, is it safe to enter?
Should be.
The control room of the merry-go-round. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside.
Don't call them
There
that.
is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber?
Yeah.
You can say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Lift it.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
anything happened?
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point as after unlocking a mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost 3. You gain your 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. Yeah, the other option went away. Okay.
There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash again. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. You can see your current location and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you're lost or want to save time, try checking the map.
The entrance gate. We'll need more than a little force to open this. This gate is as solid as my virtue.
I don't know how solid your virtue is.
The entrance gate.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Leave it to me.
Oh, you fucking lied to me.
Gate hurts more than I do.
Doubt it.
Pointless.
The parasol is spinning. Seeing something spinning like this makes me want to go for a run.
You have the instincts of a hamster.
I didn't think that would do anything, but it is...
The parasol is spinning. Like this.
I didn't think it would be that easy. Let's go. We have to save Mizuki.
Affirmative.
If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up, you might be able to do it. He was sleep talking. More than 1 second when you clear, you get a prize. No, boss. Anything but that.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A mic.
Okay, so there's no other options here.
A merry-go-round horse.
Spank! Why is that an option?
Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit?
Oh my god, it talked!
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well?
This horse cannot speak English.
Oh, okay. Well, that's disappointing.
A merry-go-round horse.
Is it fun?
Does it look fun?
You look cute like that.
Oh, I see. A merry-go-round horse.
Why would I spank it? I know there's hidden things in Somniums, but I don't know where is the issue.
It's Mizuki!
Slap her?
What am I supposed to do with my arms?
I'll give you a hug later.
I would prefer that you didn't.
With my eyelid.
Oh, that is what you meant. It's Mizuki! I will imitate you, Date. Aw, little mini light bulb needs a change. Oh, good boy. Mini, mini, mini. Okay, cutie little mini light bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will. Ah, you turned on. Good job, mini light bulb. Mini, mini, mini.
I never said that before.
No reaction.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
What a waste of my time.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
It's Mizuki!
I'm gonna hug her.
Mizuki.
there's two options to solve that particular problem, so that's definitely a split point in the timeline. Also, there's still a secret reward that I need to find in that.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. I opened it up. Some indigenous jewelry from New Guinea. I think this is called a koteka. There's a metal shelf by the wall. Binder. It's a sync manual. Long table.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
Many objects are scattered on the table. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. This monitor is turned off. But just this door leads to the sync room. You can see the sync machine through the window.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Ew!
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Also, this is a 12-year-old. Chair. Why would you make that joke in front of her? A locker.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
That's disturbing.
A locker in the corner. The entrance. Peter is standing with his hands in his pockets. How does Abba appear in Somnium?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Iba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
About Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
About the figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
What do you think the subject?
Pewter, who do you think
is?
the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
Appendix. Pateka. An accessory worn by indigenous people in New Guinea. It's an integral sheath made from a hollowed out gourd worn over the penis. How do you recognize that? Time in Somnium. Pewter added a new feature to the sync machine that allows you to slow down time, but it only works when Ibra is standing still. Why? Simply put, it was a limitation of the technology. When Ibra is standing still, she and Date are exchanging information at extremely fast speeds, which creates a sensation of time slowing down. When Ibra is moving, it is not possible for her to exchange information as quickly, because she has to use resources to move and interact with the environment. Imagine a giant boulder on top of a hill. If you hold it with both arms, it will stay put, but if you only use one of your arms, the boulder will start to roll. Timing going fast. You can technically exceed the time limit if you are making the final correct choice for the final mental lock. Even if time is winding down, if you make wise choices, you may still be able to clear the Somnium. Yes. Mizuki A. Oh, so the option was just to ride the stupid horse. That was what I had to do to get the image. Nice. So I don't have to do that again, at least. If I take the other route, I might have to, though. Unless there's more, but it has no way of telling me if there's more. Meikai Keitai. Okay, so this is the first split point. That's what I suspected, but I don't think I need to necessarily like make multiple saves, because I think like the Zero Escape series I should be able to just go to anywhere in the time chart by clicking on it. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Mizuki's lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother... well... she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing to say. Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Ramen. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
About that figure I saw.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round.
That's correct.
The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
That's true.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
Really?
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
I think that's everything here. Bloom Park. Saturday, 8:13 p.m. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
A bench. Ferris wheel. The eye that doesn't blink. Here's the horse turned upside down. Looks like a sad, overturned insect. Kawasaki district buildings in the distance. In Tokyo, even the nighttime is bright. Even in the patches of sky, I can't see the stars. Oh, a UFO. No wait, that's a plane. Oh, a UFO. No wait, that's a drone. Oh, a UFO. No wait, just a grandma. That grandma is booking it through the night sky. Must be really, really tired. There are no stars tonight. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. You cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Why am I taking care of this ungrateful, sassy child? Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
About the suspicious figure.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki's looking into the bush, or maybe behind it.
Aiba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
but that doesn't mean they're unusable.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross the surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad
Iba,
crossing?
do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
Oh, no, I'm not. The gear shift. Ow. Glove box. The rearview mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Center console. The dashboard. The steering wheel. Okay. Mizuki is sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. About the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
When was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
Well, too bad he's already a suspect.
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
I don't know if funny is the right word.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About the Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh. Okay. I can see Boss through my left eye. Iba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them, but Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Why'd you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. I didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Hang up the phone! About Renju's question.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About Renju's alibi.
Shogo's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Makes sense. That was an option I didn't get to ask. Sunfish Pocket. Saturday. Was that 10:20 p.m. or 11:20? I didn't see the time. I'm shocked that this is closed, actually.
Can't be. Renju!
Oh my god. He's on a fucking meat hook. Day 3, Sunday. Shokabai. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:17 a.m.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
I mean, one of my friends and their wife was just murdered in the last 2 days.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Boss's chair. Shelves. Bags hanging on a rack. The entrance. Well, I like how all of these descriptions are significantly less amusing right now. Cold air is blowing from the AC. Tombstone. R.I.P. The cabinet. An RC car. Police officer mannequin. A soccer ball. It's a volleyball. Flag with big catch on it. A sober restaurant door curtain. It's a Tanuki statue. The coffee maker is sitting on the shelf. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. She has a computer on the desk, the type that has a monitor built in. Bookshelf. There's a ton of things stuffed in it. A pumpkin. Happy birthday banner decoration. An electronic darts game. Snowboard. Skis. Triangular ruler. Police poster. Public bath door curtain. A map on the wall. Boy band poster. Symbol. Stationary bike for indoor training. Plaster figure. The Persian rug is laid out. There's a lot of stuff hanging on the coat hanger. A decorated Christmas tree. It's been here since the first time I was in this room. Mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. Mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. There's a pennant adorning the wall. Okay, nothing interesting to say, because he's very depressed. Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired like me. How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
You know, she fucking needs it.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes. Several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
That's not very funny.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
They're also all women.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have two things in common. They were all young women, and...
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Right eyeball, eh? That's different. Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops, hence the name the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Really, Iba?
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Don't talk to me about Uranus.
Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
These feel more...
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Why not?
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Why?
It'd be a national secret.
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Sunfish Pocket. I love the fucking car driving transition between scenes. It's so unnecessary. Why are you
Date,
there?
the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Did I put anything in there?
You could have put a gold brick in there and it wouldn't slow us down this much. Have you checked the back seat?
Oh, right. But I can't just turn around and look while I'm driving.
Just check the rear view mirror.
Mirror. The passenger seat. No one is sitting in it. The gear shift. The center console. The steering wheel. The dashboard.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
What do you mean, eyes forward? I'm looking in the rearview mirror. That's what it's for! Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. The steering wheel.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Dashboard.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round, obviously.
The center console. The steering wheel. The gear shift. No passenger seat. There's no one in the back seat.
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
How'd you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Iber out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time.
Shut up, giant hamster eyeball.
Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
What the fuck?
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
Yeah, they probably are.
Taking me back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How?
How's a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
No pain, no gain.
What?
Adults have to make sacrifices. You'll understand when you're older.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
Mizuki's sitting in the passenger seat. Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
You're a 12-year-old.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
You're not even a teenager!
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
We never even talked to Renju. I know. I thought we would, but we never did. I wonder if he even has a voice actor. About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
What's the name for
Got
that?
really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
I can't remember the name for that term.
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh?
You remind me of the child in the Babadook. You're very annoying.
Just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Take her to the hospital! She's a pain in the ass. Sunfish Pocket, Sunday, 10:33 AM. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
They call this a maid cafe? It looks like a fucking mermaid themed cafe. The club is located on the 2nd floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
I have no concept of how much that is. So the elevator only stopped on the 2nd floor once last night, 8:55 p.m., with about 310 pounds inside.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no.
Why
All of the
not?
recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
This is shit! So there's no footage of the incident. There are pictures of girls on display, probably the girls that are working
What are you
here.
staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Pictures of maids on display. The officer is guarding the doorway. Officer is guarding the doorway. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Thanks. A chair. Table. Can't find any clues on it. Store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1,800 yen.
That's fucking expensive!
1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
No!
This is average?
The store's menu. This place is up on the 2nd floor. There's nothing out the window. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. The store's signboard says Sunfish Pocket. I look inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. Empty wooden box.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
I didn't need to know
This
that.
evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Doorway to the kitchen. The walls are decorated with life preservers.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
How was he killed? A trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. Wooden barrel? Oh, I see. Barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. This is oil drum. Must be some kind of interior
The capacity
decor.
of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Should check inside the drum. It's a watch.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
It has a 200 litre capacity and weighs 45 pounds empty. This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid. Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum. Okay. Jesus, that's fucking grim.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 PM. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Renju weighed about 160 pounds and he was definitely murdered somewhere else than carried here. Is there more to investigate here? Oh, right eye. Right eye's still there. Okay, so that's it. Evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3
Each keg
kegs.
has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, at approximately 55 pounds each.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
3 beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. Another inspector. Hope he finds some clues. Inspector is investigating something. Menu. End system. Network of cameras and recording devices on Japanese highways that monitor vehicles and collect data. Useful for criminal investigations, bane of people driving around mistresses. Head office. The top administrative office of the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay, so that's all that's added. Where are we in the flowchart right now? Save. Mizuki's looking this way. Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
She's friends with Iris. Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you can think of I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marvel a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Ooh, choices. We'll go in order. Matsushita Diner. Sunday. Oh, I like that they don't give a time because you can probably do them in any order.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
The store. A beer ad on the
Hey
wall.
Date, why do beer ads always have girls in bikinis in them?
Because they make you thirsty.
Why?
I'll tell you when you're older.
A beer ad on the wall.
Oh, it's Nasubo from that band Magnusfield.
I have no idea who that is.
Some celebrities' autograph. Disposable chopsticks. Counter. There's a menu on the
Kuroda
table.
Kazuaki's shin meat pickled in miso.
What is wrong with this restaurant?
There's a menu on the table.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
It says fermented Mayumi juice.
What the fuck? None of us can figure out what that juice is. You can see the kitchen area past the counter. Beer cases. Looks like a refrigerator. Menus written on the wall on Tanzaku paper. Small sitting
A riddle.
cushion.
What is the difference between a cushion and you, Date?
I don't know. What?
Nothing. You're both soft and get thrown around.
That wasn't bad. You're getting better with the jokes.
Wasn't that good? Small sitting cushion. A window. It says good luck. A low table. Table. Kid's chair.
Oh, look. There's chairs for you, Mizuki.
Oh, look, I'm gonna break your ribs!
She's very well adjusted for someone that has had both their parents die.
It looks like a chocolate button with legs.
It looks like a chair.
It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. This is old. It's the doorway to the store. Bucket.
Man, I really want to put that bucket on your head and smack it with a mop handle.
Why?
It's a mop. Mizuki's standing next to me. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I am friends with Oda. I've been here a few times.
Mayumi's standing on the other side of the counter. Hey, you're looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop, you charmer. But you're not getting a discount out of me.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
I am neither of those things.
Any recommendations?
Oh, everything here is delicious. But my personal favorite is our omelet rice.
Did you want to eat here?
No, I don't have much of an appetite. How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
Where's your husband?
I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to. But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
I as well.
Is Oda here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see.
Took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi. You literally ate just ate an omelet? That sounds delicious.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
I feel like this woman has no memory, so I feel like she will forget to do that. Lemniscate. Considering like the CEO of this place just died, I'm surprised that it would still be open and running.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Oh, she's speaking to me, and she is breasting boobily.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
The back thing. A sofa.
Captain, enemy vessel, 3 clicks.
I believe you are thinking of sonar.
There's a low table in front of the sofa. A large window. It's a monitor, nothing's on it. Potted plant.
Dante, look! A cricket!
Iba has a strange fascination with insects. I think it is weird that a cricket would have got inside to an indoor plant.
That's a high stool.
Why are you always thinking about high school?
I said stool.
High stools are placed around the table. High table. Lots of magazines in that rack. Featured How to Draw Cute Anime Girls. I'll give that a look. Lots of magazines in that rack. Vending machine full of drinks. A door. Probably an office back there.
Oh, this is Dark Zone Kalimas!
Who?
Apparently this is Dark Zone Kalimas. The company's logo. Lemniscate. Reception desk. There's an abstract painting displayed on the wall.
This painting is called Hawaiian Dishes and Dark Demons.
Which part is supposed to be a dish and which part is supposed to be a demon?
There's an incomprehensible abstract painting displayed on the wall. Oh, that's the window. Mizuki's standing next to me. Do you know this receptionist?
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
We do not party.
Hey, hey!
Who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting... We can do this again, can we? There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Is this where it loops? Yeah, okay. This is like being inside military. What's going to happen to the office?
Oh, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate? Hmm?
Well, I could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
What?
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Well, why can't I go with her? Why is everyone judging him? Things have been pretty serious around here lately.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know?
I find her very annoying, though.
Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Did you happen to see Oda here?
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Really?
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
I took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Let's go.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
There's only one option, really. Golden Yokocho. It's a place that Renju apparently goes to. What kind of place is it? It's like a normal
Is this
suburb or district. Queen Phantom.
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore.
It's also the middle of
Mama
the day.
should be here soon, though.
Okay.
I was at Okama Bar.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck.
Oh my god.
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
The bar counter. Mizuki's sitting next to me. There's a TV on the wall.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
There's a TV on the wall.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. It's a menu. It has writing on the back. Beer tap.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
Beer tap. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count them. 9. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding. There's 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. A refrigerator.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
Why? Picture on the wall. It's a little odd. Specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers in tomato soup. Specials are written on the chalkboard. There's a poster on the wall. The talented Mr. Dickley. I wonder what that is. A flyer. A sofa. There's a table in front of the sofa. A stool. Okay, so that's everything. Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah, but I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Are you tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right?
It's not entirely wrong.
Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway, because I'm not going home.
It's been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
Mizuki, we should at least have one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now? People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
About Renju.
Hey Date, what did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded.
What?
In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Interesting.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Now she's breasting boobily.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Makes
Renju's
sense,
daughter.
Trista.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead. Ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Mizuki is curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. Mama is polishing a dried bonito fish. Part of her daily routine. Come to think of it, I have no idea why. I think I'll ask her one day, when the time is right. Is this your first time at a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
About Mama.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju.
I promise.
You scared of Mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
It's a pretty broad range.
That's a pretty wide range.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Mizuki seems to be wary of Mama. Bar counter. Oh, everything is selectable again. The TV installed on the wall. Nothing's on it. Oop. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. It's a menu. There's writing on the back. Beer tap.
Hey, Date. You hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No.
No. What about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
Maybe a tap. There are bottles lined up on the counter.
Oh, Mama. What are you doing back there?
Excuse you?
A refrigerator that honestly does kind of look like Mama. Hello, Fudge.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian.
Oh.
Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian.
That is an interesting choice of decor for this place,
On
then.
January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Something wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now, of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back.
Really?
I've always had it there.
Painting of Saint Sebastian. Apparently it was a gift from Renju. There's a menu on the chalkboard. Fried slippers with herbs. Poster. One flew over the cock's nest. Sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. There's a flyer on the wall. Sofa. Stool. There's a table in front of the sofa. A hanger on the wall. Okay, that's everything. How's business?
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Was Renju a regular here?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up? You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
Oh, thanks.
About Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Hello, Lady Khan. You have arrived close towards the end of the string. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
Oh?
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember?
I was probably very drunk.
Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
I don't know what that means, Lady
He
Khan.
blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
I'm going to the bathroom.
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
I gave her a nod and a wave and left.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Kumakura office, Sunday, 3:22 p.m.
Who's this asshole? You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man?
Oh my god, he just had a knife in his pocket.
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's Moma, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right.
What a name.
Moma. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Ukiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
Oh, they're still knocked out. Persons. Mama. Name, Osamu Oishi. Sex, gender neutral, age 36. Birthday, October 11th. Profession, tending bar, selling information. Likes, loincloths, switching, making them Dislikes, hate crimes, customers who throw up in the bar. Hobbies: polishing bonito, watching videos. Skills: has the uncanny ability to detect virginity. Overview: Mama owns the bar Marble in Golden Yokocho in New Shinjuku. Date and Okiura are regulars there and she knows them well. She is also an information broker in the criminal underworld. Receptionist: name Ritsuko Enshu, sex female, age 36. She's 36? Birthday June 22nd. Profession: lemniscates receptionist. Likes yellow spotted river turtles. Dislikes men that act like bowlers but are really scrubs. Hobbies: gambling, partying. Skills: anti-aging techniques. Overview: she is lemniscate's receptionist. She likes men that are real bros and can vibe with them from the jump. Lately her shoulders have been stiffening up on her. How old is Date again? 30, okay. And how old is Renju? 37. They have that significant an age difference between them? It's interesting. Don't know, Trista. Sec. Slang for second, usually not literally a second. If I told my bosses that the script will be ready in a sec, I would get scolded. Emo. Stirring the emotions, often negative or sad. Emoing. To express emotions, feeling and acting according to that emotion. Even though it may seem contradictory, when Date said he would cry tears of joy, this is an example of emoing. Yes, I made that word up, so don't say mean stuff like emoing isn't a word. Lol. Wee party. In Japan, a youth subculture exists known as party, a portmanteau of party people. Typically describes young men and women who frequent dance clubs and parties. The party subculture also features its own distinguishing slang. I cannot even, a slang phrase that intentionally excludes the verb, usually used to express bewilderment or stress. I do love that this is written such that, like, even if you're a complete, like, boomer, it will try and explain how the game is talking. Anyway, I think that is where I shall leave this for today. I am really enjoying this game. I need to try and, like, start a bit earlier so that I can spend a bit more time playing it. Next weekend I actually might have the chance to play it on both days, so that might give us more time. Fire Emblem will be moved to Thursday because I need to work. Because the Friday is a public holiday, so they're shifting my work day. Pokemon will be Friday as usual, and then I guess this will be both weekdays of the weekend unless something comes up that I need to do. Something in 14 probably, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. As I said, we'll continue this next weekend. The podcast will be in probably a little bit less than 2 hours from now. Hopefully. Optimistically. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.